How to install a radiator. I'm going to be installing a radiator over here, and I'm going to show you how I do it the easy way. Position the radiator equally in between the two existing tails. So one over there, one over there. Centralise the radiator up. About there. Then we want to mark the brackets. So at the back here is the brackets. You want to mark the centre of those on the wall. So what we do is put your pencil in line like that, put it back to the wall and do a little upright mark. Same over this side. So that's going to be the centre of your bracket. Next, what I like to do is find out the height of the bracket from the floor, so we know how far to measure up the wall for the bracket. So on this one, we are doing the bottom of the radiator 6 inches off the floor. So what I do, get your bracket, put it in position and measure to the top of the bracket. 490mm to the top of the bracket. So then 6 inches in millimetres is 150mm. So we're going to add 150mm to the 490. 640. So from the floor, 640 to that. So we've got a height of our brackets, and then we've got our two centre line for our brackets there. So next, what we're going to do, vertical on your bracket. So draw a vertical line on your mark to the height of the top, like that. Same over the other side. Then we want to get your horizontal. So here's our mark there. Just a little mark at the top there, because that's our height. Next, we're going to mark the brackets. Brackets come with two sides, short side and a long side. To keep it nice and tight, I like to put the long side against the wall and the short side sticking out. So then we're going to mark these. So the upright line is going to be the middle of the bracket, isn't it? So we want the middle of that to be in the middle of that bracket. Line up the side, line up the top mark, and then I like to do one in the circular little hole and then one in the oval hole, and then same over here. That's lovely then. So now offer the brackets in place, put the plugs in, screws in, and then I like to tap the plugs into the wall, make sure they go in. And zip them up. Then check the level of the brackets. That's good enough from my house. Put your little plastic cap things on here. It helps to stop the radiators making a horrible ticking noise. And then lift the bugger on. Start off by hooking up the bottoms on, lifting it up, and then hooking the tops on. Hook bottoms on, left and right. And lean up, draw the tops on. There we go! So that should be level now. Yeah. And then we should have 6 inches from the floor. That's 6 inches. So before I put the radiators on, I will make the valves in. Just putting it on to show you it's level and that the distance from the floor is right. Now we're going to make the valves in. How many do you use? That is the question. People vary. I tend to do a round number of 20. 3, 4, 5, 20. Some may use 15, some may use 25. It's just what I do. And I don't tend to have problems and I don't tend to have leaks. So tighten it round. So when you're doing these, you want it in your left hand, and you want the PTFE to come off the bottom. So when you wrap it, it's going with the thread, like that. So when you tighten it in, you're not loosening off the thread. As you're tightening it in, that is actually grabbing that and twisting it tighter. Rather, if you span it the other way, when you went to do it in, it would unravel the PTFE. So then tighten these in as far as they'll go. There we go. Flip it around, do the same the other side, and fit it on the wall. Don't forget the top end air vents or bungs as well. They've got a rubber seal on them, so they just need a little tweak up. There we go. So that's the radiator fitted and on the wall and level and all at the right height. So now I'm just going to pipe this up with some 10mm. Customer doesn't want the floor to be disturbed, so I'm just going to be doing these on surface across to the valve and across to the valve. So what I'm going to do, it's a bit of 8mm, got a coupler, a reducer to go up in there, and I'm going to bend this to go into there. Been with me, man and boy, these. Man and boy. 45. And we want to go up into there. Let's cut this little bugger off. Covered in paint. Oh, delicious. There we go. Come on, fingers. So I'll have to clean that up a minute, and then hopefully then that will go something like that. Let's cut this down. Don't cut it on the bends. On a straight bit of pipe. And then, yeah, that should go in there, something like that. And there we are, that. Burnt me dust sheet, didn't I? No. Better that than the skirting board. Radiator installed and piped up. So that's how to install a radiator. If it's wonky or it leaks, don't call me, because I won't come. Hope it helps some of you anyway.